Hello, YouTube. Luigi here. You know, I bought something. I think it's called a knife slip. Just came today. I bought it on Etsy. I never bought anything on Etsy before. It's got the Circle B logo on it, which is the manufacturer, the craftsman who made it. I first saw one of these on the Apostle P channel, and I think he had a slightly smaller one, and within it he had a traditional folding friction kind of knife. And I think that's what these were made for, because friction knives generally don't have pocket clips. So this was, in effect, a pocket to keep your knife standing up in your pocket, not falling down, lying horizontally, and also doesn't get scratched up on keys and coins, etc. I think that's the point of this. And one of the reasons I'm making this video is I'm reaching out to you people who know how these are supposed to be used and maybe give me a little more help. So here's a typical Barlow knife. Okay, and if I put it in here, you can see there's more than enough room, but it totally disappears. So to get it out, you have to crimp this to open it, and it will fall out. Seems like a cumbersome two-handed operation. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's just the way it's supposed to be. Here's a slightly larger Master Mechanic 3-blade Stockman. Now I've neglected this knife. It's in bad shape. But I bought it because it had a full serrated blade. It wasn't one of these confused blades. It's half serrated and half something else. So this fits in here. I always crimp it first before. This fits in here quite handily. And it totally disappears. If you wanted to, I suppose you could have something sticking out, but then what's the point? That works fine. Here's a much larger, what is this, dog leg trapper? This was a gift to me. A case dog leg trapper. And that doesn't quite make it all the way in, but there is something to grab and pull out. So I got the impression, because this is where I had first seen it, in this capacity, that these were meant for friction folders. And maybe I'm wrong. Now, I'm watching videos and watching how other people use these. Here's a knife with the pocket clip removed, but it does have a lanyard. This goes in here. The knife is protected, if that's what you're looking for, against scratching and coins and keys and everything else. And it's easily pulled out. It will stand up in a back pocket. And it's easily pulled out. That's one way to use it. Here's a knife without a lanyard hole, but it has a clip. And it slips right in, clip and all. Pull it out. I've never seen anybody do this. Clip it to the pouch, to the slip. That seems counterproductive. Why would you do this when you can clip it to your pocket? This doesn't make any sense at all. So I guess if it has a clip, the whole thing, clip and all, is meant to go in there. I don't know what's meant because I'm trying to understand this device and how it's best used. Here's a big knife, the Hisatsu, the CRKT Hisatsu. It's got a clip, and it goes in here. Plenty to grab, but then again, why put a clip knife in here when you can just clip it to your pocket? Here's a Kwaiken clip. It's a long knife. Let's ignore the clip and just stick it in there. It goes in, and there's a little bit to grab. This looks convenient, but I think in general, this is the Maxpedition Excelsa, a wider knife, a broader knife. It too fits. It's amazing how many things fit in here. And you have the lanyard pull. So if I were to use my own gut here, I'd say this probably is indeed meant for friction knives. A lot of friction knives do not have lanyard holes. This big dogleg trapper does. But most of them do not. The Barlow doesn't. The 3-blade Stockman doesn't. So are you supposed to take this out, pinch it, and shake your knife out? Here's a broader knife, no broader than that Excelsa, with a clip. It fits. So a lot of knives fit in here. And Chris Reeves makes these in 2 sizes for the large and small Sebenza. And what's meant to happen, if you have one dedicated knife that you want to use in a slip, you're meant to just stick it in there and leave it in there, and the slip will mold to the shape of your one carrying knife, like a Kydex sheath molds to the shape of your knife. And then it seems you have one leather slip for one dedicated knife. All I know is Chris Reeve makes them for his two sizes of Sebenza. This is a knife slip. Okay, I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show you a knife holster meant to go horizontally on a belt. I'm right-handed, so I put this on my waist somewhere between my right pocket and my belly button. So with my right hand, I can reach in there and pull out a knife. Now, I'm entirely too fat to show you this on my waist. I'm still not without shame or embarrassment. So, honest to God, guys. So I'm going to show you how it works. You slip it in. This one happens to have a lanyard. And you pull it out. It's on your waist. The point is it's not in a pocket. It's not in a pocket. It's not getting scratched up by coins or keys. It's just, but it's still on your waist, and it's not in a back pocket, which I've done a lot when I'm trying to. So let's try a knife, a bigger knife that has a clip. This one may not, this one's not going to fit. This is clearly not very broad, not meant for the really big knives. Here's that Kwaiken. You see, these are going to stick out, and that's good if you want to grab onto it and pull it out. This is probably a lot faster deployment in a belt holster, and you orient it for your handedness. This is probably a lot faster deployment than, I would say, the slip. But I bought one anyway because, my God, if Rob Bixby has one, there's got to be something to it. Okay? He's so cool. If there's a downside to this holster, it's the fact that between your pant belt loops, this will slip and slide. It's not that big a deal. It can't slip and slide. It can't possibly slip and slide that much. The thing's pretty broad in itself. I don't know where I got this, but I spent a fair amount of time searching for it, and the stamp on it says, oh boy, Hardman Custom Leather. There are other people make these. I like the rivets. I like the tooled leather. I like the contrast of the brown leather with the black leather. So here it is. We have a belt deployed holster, which I think has faster deployment than the knife slip. But I like the knife slip anyway. I just haven't figured out the best way to use it. I think the lanyard pull makes the most sense with the slip because then the knife is fully inside and fully protected. And this is also quick. All right, new gadgets, new things to show you. I'm done. God bless you. I love you all. Stay safe out there, okay? Bye-bye.